Red leather, yellow leather, here we go.
Do you mean learning difficulties or bratty kids? If they are being difficult, it's good to get to the root of the problem. Maybe they're feeling unconfident, or maybe they just don't want to do it.
I've been pretty lucky actually. Most of my students have been really lovely and pretty enthusiastic to learn.
To be honest, I haven't really had that many difficult students.
I'm lucky I haven't had too many difficult students, which is good.
The only difficulty really is like engagement sometimes. So it's just changing up the sessions. You know, if they've noticed they're bored, just be like, maybe stand up for a minute, do a quick star jump or something, and then sit back and refocus. So, you know, it's just mixing it up a little bit and also chatting with them. If you really build a relationship with a student, they don't really see you as a teacher-student relationship. It's more like you become their friend, and then that way you're less likely to have issues. And then if you do notice a problem, if you're on that friendship kind of level, you can talk to them about it and be like, I've noticed this, what can we do to fix it? What would you prefer? So yeah, building relationship, listening to their needs and working around that.
If it does get to be too big of an issue, I would definitely communicate with the parent, but otherwise I would just reassure the student that you're doing everything to benefit them and they will get a lot out of this experience.
It helps if you can build rapport with the student. It really does. If you can sit there and discuss with the student what they enjoy and what they like to do, and then sort of lead that off into discussing the work and doing the work, and it becomes more natural that way, and rather than them feeling like they're back at school after being there all day, and it comes back to being passionate about the subject as well. If you can try and bring passion to what you're doing and teaching them, they're more likely to be passionate about it.
Maybe for the first couple sessions, I'll kind of take the reins a little bit and just show them that, you know, I'm not going to ask them for answers all the time. I'm not going to put them on the spot. I don't want to make them nervous or anything. So, you know, I'm there to help them. And then after that, I'll kind of, you know, give them a little bit more of an opportunity to talk with me and tell me how they're going and tell me what they're thinking about it.
Break it down really, really basically, and that way they get it quite easily, and then they feel more intelligent about themselves, I guess, and that way you can kind of build up from there, as opposed to just throwing it all them in the deep end and then them struggling, getting confused and frustrated, and then it kind of just goes downhill from there.
And that's a kind of way to ease them into feeling more confident about it, because I think with any trouble students or difficult students, the main issue is maybe they just don't feel confident enough with what they're doing, and so they maybe back off a little bit. Just try and set up an environment that makes them feel like they do have the ability to do it and are comfortable talking to you about it.
Yeah, it's very important to stay on top of them. As long as they're treating you respectfully, yeah, just keep sort of persevering, try to be patient with them, and yeah, give them activities to do to force them to actually have to engage with you, rather than you lecturing them or just talking to them. If they try to zone out, yeah, you have to sort of pull them back on task and give them something to do so that they have to engage with you.